Welcome everyone to your timeless love reading. So as the title says, it's timeless, so whenever you find this, it will be the right time for you. Just remember, yeah, time is fluid, so it doesn't, that's why it's not, doesn't have a timestamp on it. And just remember that the energies are interchangeable. So when I say divine masculine, divine feminine, they're just the energies. It doesn't mean it's the masculine or the feminine. It could be swapped around. It could be for same-sex couples or intermediate. Doesn't really matter. Just choose what feels right for you at the time. So I'm just going to bless my cards. So dear angels, saints and spirits of the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight, so mote it be. So I'm just going to do a yours and them. So I'm going to put the divine feminine on this side and the divine masculine on this side. So, and just see what comes out. So we'll just see. And then I'm going to see what the blocks are, and we're going to see what advice is going to come out. I'm also going to be pulling out some gods and goddess cards as well, yeah, just see what energies would like to come out for this reading. So let's just start. I'm going to cover the deck. Oops. I'm just going to pull the cards out to start off with. So this is for the divine masculine, and this is for the divine feminine. And we're going to see what the blocks are, or what's your overall energy in the middle. Okay, so for the divine masculine, we start off with I'm just trying to read which one. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So obviously that's a beautiful energy to start off with. Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is very abundant, very stable, likes the earthly, material type things in life, and that is also then followed by the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is beautiful. So this divine masculine is seeing somebody as their partner in crime, so to speak. So they're very grounded. Being grounded is in the Queen of Pentacles, and they're seeing you possibly as their person. So also what I'm seeing is they've got the star. So this is a wish maybe that that they have that is coming true. However, it's a little bit conflicting, this energy, and we'll pull some more cards out on it again. And there's a tower. So this could be anything. So it could be an epiphany that's coming through for them. Maybe they're actually finally realizing that you are their wish come true, which is just lovely actually. But like I said, we'll clarify the tower in a moment. So for the divine feminine, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the single energy. Okay, it's the single lady card, usually in the tarot. In this card though, it's depicted as, obviously there is somebody else in there, so it's not a single lady card. This is almost coming off as an obsessive energy, because as you can see, he's trying to cut a lock of her hair. So hair is one of those things that you can, I mean, it's very powerful tool for magic, that kind of thing, or to save somebody's lock of hair. So it does come off as a bit of an obsessive energy for somebody that is standing in their power. Again, it's a pentacle energy. It is grounded. It's saying that you do have everything that you possibly need. However, I'm almost, like I said, picking up a obsessive energy here. Then we have the Empress. That is just beautiful. Again, it's encompassing all the energies of all the queens as well, and it's ruled by Venus. So this is a fantastic card to have on the Divine Feminine's side. So obviously it's somebody that's encompassing all the elements, but is also happy being single. Then we've also got the Two of Swords. So there is a decision that needs to be made by the Divine Feminine. And what I'm really thinking is, and because it's followed by the Hierophant, is whether or not you actually want to pursue this relationship. That's what I can see. That's pretty clear cut on the Divine Feminine side. Maybe you're thinking that this person might be a little bit obsessive. Yeah, anyway, so we have got the Seven of Wands, which again is a little bit of a defensive kind of energy as well. That's what I'm kind of seeing. So that this is something that both of you are reflecting, a bit of a defensive energy. You're really kind of thinking about things and how you, I think, not really thinking, I mean, you're thinking about things, but you're being a bit defensive and are being probably more careful. A careful energy is what I'm kind of picking up on both sides. And then we've got the Temperance. Temperance is beautiful, and that is to be able, it's the card of alchemy, it's balance, it's being able to pull all those elements together. It's the mixing of elements and coming up with something totally brand new. So that is obviously what the challenge is going to be this defensive energy that you both have on each side. But I think the remedy for it is going to be the Temperance, and is coming into balance, and to make sure that you can see the other person's point of view and obviously your own, and to see what it is that you want. Now I am going to pull out a clarifier on this Tower as well. So I'm just going to use a different tarot. Let's see. That one just wanted to come straight out. And this is the Queen of Swords. Okay, again, a very cold energy which is coming through here. So maybe it's that doubt. So that's what I think this Tower is all about. Is that doubt and wanting to know a little bit more clarity as well, and maybe feeling like if they go in towards this relationship, that maybe they might be missing out on something. So it's that self-doubt, again, I can feel from the Divine Masculine, and that's why we've got the Queen of Swords and ready to cut things out. So again, but however, with the Divine Masculine, I can really see that this is their wish come true, but there is just a hint of doubt in there. And it might be some kind of an epiphany. Maybe they're deciding that, you know, that maybe you do have too much power in this situation. And maybe that might be where that doubt is coming in, and going, oh, I'm going to be giving all my power to this Divine Feminine. So, but again, that is what this defensive energy is about as well, and that's definitely with you, with the Divine Feminine. Like I said, it could be interchangeable, but yeah, there is a decision that needs to be made, and I really do feel that it's whether or not you are happy staying single and being in your singledom, or you actually want to come together with the Hierophant. As you can see, it's a commitment. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm not really seeing, let's just pull out one more card that we get here. Oh my gosh, and we got Temperance again. So again, a different deck is saying the same thing. So it is something that you need to balance up, both of you. All right, we really need to come together, figure out what it is that we each want. Is this a wish come true for the Divine Masculine? is this your person? Is it something that they want to pursue? Because like I said, it almost feels like if they do pursue it, if they do go for it, it feels like they're giving away their power, and that's where that Queen of Swords comes into it. But again, being double clarified with the Temperance card, I find that very interesting as well. So basically the remedy for it is temperance. So I find that very interesting. So now I'm going to pull out some romance angels, and we're just going to see what is the energy for that. But yeah, overall, I think it's a decision that the divine feminine needs to make. Obviously very happy and very grounded. This other person is also very happy and grounded. However, I think they do think that you are their divine counterpart. So, which is really nice. But I think, yeah, a bit of temperance, obviously, the universe is saying, wants to, that we definitely need to bring into this situation. So the first card we've got is chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? So that's always a really good sign to start off with. You can't really start anything if you don't have that chemistry. And also it's like that temperance energy as well. It's that tempering of the elements, and it's that alchemy, chemistry. That's what I'm really feeling. So I think that if we see that, yeah, if you've got that spark, maybe it's something that you do need to explore a little bit more, and especially on the divine masculine sides too. If this is your wish come true, if it's something that you've been wanting, definitely to go for it. But yeah, I can see that they may be a little bit hesitant and needing that more clarity, and maybe they're picking up this energy as well, this defensive energy, not knowing what exactly to do, whether or not you do want to move forward on it, or just keep it as a friendship, or a friends with benefits, or whatever that actually seems, what you seem to think this relationship might hold. And we've got you deserve love. You are lovable. So yeah, I think that's something as well. Maybe either one of you could be thinking like, you know, I don't deserve this person. Maybe they're too good for me. Oh, and that's beautiful too. And we've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Wow, okay. So those are all very positive cards. Whoever this is for, it really is speaking of a true love. So this is the romance of a lifetime. So again, saying that this is the wishes coming true, it looks like your divine counterpart with the Two of Cups being there as well. And it does look like something that you could actually have a commitment, or something long-standing, a long-standing relationship involved in this lovely union, potentially. Yeah, I think that's really lovely. And I'm going to pull out a couple more cards. I just want to see what advice do we have, Spirit, for the divine feminine. What advice do we have for the divine feminine, please? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. That's beautiful. That is for the message for the divine feminine. Again, seeing what it is that you want. It's up to you what you decide. It's making that head over heart decision. And again, saying that the answer is not in your head, it is in your heart, which is exactly the Two of Swords energy. That's just amazing. I love how Spirit comes through with that. Now, what messages, Spirit, do we have for the divine masculine, please? So I think that is fantastic. I think if it's whatever you decide, whether you want to pursue it, it does seem divine to me with the chemistry and the true love card, and you deserve love. What energy do we need for the divine masculine, please, Spirit? Okay. Well, this is a good card. Okay. So it says friendship. Nurture the bonds of your friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So that is the divine masculine's advice there. So maybe before they completely give their heart over to you, maybe they need to look at it, go back a step and go, look, let's just look at it from a friendship type of point of view and seeing whether or not that this is, if you're friends with somebody, then hey, you can be lovers with somebody. So I think, and that is a really good base as well. Maybe that's what they're worried about, I think, is this tower happening, that it's not built on a solid foundation, maybe that it's a bit too up in the air, that it's all these wishes and it's a bit airy-fairy, and for them being such a grounded person, they need to have a little bit more solid clarity. So for them, their advice is to be friends with the divine feminine first before they decide to do anything. And you know what? That probably is a good thing as well for the divine feminine as well, to know that, yeah, okay, and it won't be this obsessive energy, whereas I'm really feeling that the divine feminine is feeling that it is a little bit obsessive and, you know, and it could be very short-lived. However, if you are friends with someone, it's more likely to last. Now we're just going to pull out a goddess card and see which goddess is going to come out for the divine feminine. So let's see, what goddess for the divine feminine, please, Spirit? Oh my gosh. All right, I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'll give it a go. Boudica, which is unity. So I haven't had this card before, so I am going to read from the book. Unity, all about unity. How lovely. So, all right. You will be victorious. Teamwork or a partnership may be better than going it alone. Synergy is indicated. Delegation is useful at this time. Her very name means bringer of victory. She did what no other could do in her time. She was a queen, a warrior, a leader, and a mother. She was real. She was Boudica. That's amazing because that's that Empress energy. When the Romans invaded Britain, things changed greatly for the original tribes. Some were wiped out, some traded, some were subjugated, and some became allies. None were united together. The Iceni tribe was an independent ally of Rome and was led by King Prasutagus. His wife was Boudica. The king died, leaving the kingdom, today's in the Norfolk area, legally to his wife, daughters, and to the Roman Empire, but the will was not honoured. As Rome did not recognise inheritance of land through the maternal line, it was decided to annex the kingdom just as if it were conquered territory, and the king's women had no leadership rights. Boudica, a tall, strong, red-headed warrior queen, protested this. The Romans came to her village to pass their judgment, and for her trouble, Boudica was flogged and her daughters raped. They took all the food in the village and prohibited other Romans to trade with them. Additionally, a governor of Britain, Suetonius Paulinius, had extended his campaign to the sacred place of the Druids, the sacred island of Mona. The Romans slaughtered Druids, who screamed curses upon them as the Romans landed upon the beach, and burned down their sacred groves and poisoned their holy wells. All these acts triggered a revolution within Boudica. She decided that she would not only war with Rome, but attempt to unite the tribes of the Britons. Joined with the neighbouring tribe of the Trinovantes, Boudica led an army that decimated the Roman army at a stronghold of the Camulonium. The Romans certainly underestimated her ferocity and her strategic prowess. Battle after battle, she eventually reached Londinium, where she joyfully razed to the ground by fire. Archaeologists discovered a thick, charred layer of ash, almost half a metre thick, under modern London, courtesy of Boudica. Sometime after this, history tells us that Boudica was eventually defeated. It is not known exactly where and when she died. She was given a royal burial. Her army was disbanded, however not before damaging the Romans and achieving what the Britons had sought all along, which was respect. Her legend lives on. Boudica has become a siren symbol of unity and of revolution. Her energy has been adopted by everyone from Queen Victoria, who had a statue made in her honour that sits in Westminster Pier in London, to numerous paintings, books, movies and television series. When you feel downtrodden, a victim of injustice, or that you cannot possibly win, call upon the Queen of the Unseen to assist you. Wow, that's pretty full on. Okay, I did not know any of that, and I couldn't even pronounce half of that, so I do apologise. Yeah, but that's a very strong message there, with unity as well. So, and you will be victorious in no matter what you decide to do. So I think that's rather lovely too. So now I'm going to pull out a God's oracle for the Divine Masculine, see what's going to come out. So please, Spirit, what does the Divine Masculine, what God is going to be for the Divine Masculine to follow in this case? Let's have a look. Wow, okay, this is Osiris, renewal. Now, there's two people in that, but let's read it. Osiris. Okay, let's see what Osiris has to say. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it. Okay, Osiris, renewal. Pay attention to your need for rejuvenation and renewal, both physically and mentally. You are invited to experience the magic of hope. That's kind of nice. Perhaps one of the most enduring gods of resurrection, Osiris, husband of Isis, is the one of the key members of the Egyptian pantheon. Son of the earth god Geb and Nut of the sky, Osiris developed into god of death and rebirth after his own violent death. The story of Isis's love and devotion to Osiris after he was killed and dismembered by his brother Set is central to Egyptian myth. After his murder, Isis travelled the earth looking for the pieces of Osiris. She then cast a powerful spell which brought her husband back to life long enough to conceive a son, Horus. Then Osiris retreated back into the underworld. As a deity of resurrection, Osiris gave hope to all that there is an afterlife and that death can be transcended. Osiris did not just judge the dead, he also was responsible for their afterlife and reincarnation. As a result, the energy of rebirth and renewal is more tied to Osiris than the other lords of the underworld. Complex magical processes, rituals and rites were created with Osiris as the central figure to ensure a successful resurrection after death. Depicted with green skin to signify his role as a force behind germination and fertility, Osiris ruled over the flooding Nile and the budding crops. Osiris can be called upon when you need to be renewed, when you are tired physically or mentally. His energy is nourishing and magical. When you feel like there is no hope, particularly after trauma or a difficult relationship, his presence is soothing. Osiris also appears when there is a conception or transition close at hand. Wow. So yeah, I think that is a fantastic message for the divine masculine. Maybe they do need to make a little bit more time to renew and heal themselves. And like I said, maybe go a little bit slower proceeding with this relationship. Anyway, overall, I think that's quite positive, and I think I'll just leave it there. So, thank you all for watching, and just remember that you are a star, and let your light shine bright, and as always, love and light.